Hey everybody, welcome to Onside Kick. This week I'm going to be running solo. Adam's back in Fredericton, New Brunswick working on some stuff, and we didn't have time to get together, so this episode's just to come out. Had to come back, had to give you our picks for this week, and had to brag a little bit about going 4-0 last week. Brings our record up to 7-1, with the only loss being to the Chargers, and we think they're going to bounce back at the end of the season. Probably going to take the division. I don't think they're out of it yet. This week we're going with 4 picks again. We're going to stay away from the upsets for now. Last week it was bad. I don't even think we deserved to go with 2 upsets. Might throw one out there for you, but I'd be skeptical about it for right now. So here they are.
Okay, our first game up is the Cleveland Browns over the Miami Dolphins. I think Cleveland coming at home, they're going to bring themselves up to 500, and Miami's going to drop to 0-6. I think that their offense in Cleveland is just too good for this Miami team. Trent Green got knocked out last weekend, and Lemon's going to be their new quarterback. I don't think he's going to be good enough. All this trash talk between Kellen Winslow Jr. and Joey Porter. I mean, it's going to be an entertaining game, but I definitely think Cleveland's going to cover it. They're just too good. Braylon Edwards is making himself a nice pitch for the Pro Bowl this year, and with the wide receivers in the AFC, that's speaking a lot. So I think that Cleveland's offense, I think that they're going to be too good at home. I think Miami's just a terrible team in a terrible division, and this one's going to Cleveland Browns. You can lock that one up. Okay, for our second game, we're heading down to Jacksonville, and we're taking Houston to lose to Jacksonville. We like the whole team here because their running game is just so much improved over what we saw last week after that bye. We think they might have got back on track. Houston, their running game is almost the complete opposite ever since Almon Green has went out and Andre Johnson has been out in receiver. They just haven't been the same offense. They squeaked out a win last week, but I don't think they can do it this week. That AFC South is a tough division, and if Jacksonville wins here, they will be playing next week for the division leader against the Colts in Jacksonville. I really think that's going to be a lot better game than this one. I can see Jacksonville winning here, and you can lock that one up in Jacksonville. So, for our third game, we're going to be taking San Diego over Oakland in San Diego. San Diego cannot lose this game, or they're going to disappoint way too many fans. Last week, they looked like the team from last year. Phillips Rivers looked great against a really tough defensive secondary of Denver with Champ Bailey and Dre Bly. Tomlinson and Turner were even better on the ground. It was a bad rush D, but I don't think that Oakland is tough enough to stop all the weapons that San Diego has. Oakland's looking to get Dante Culpepper and Dominic Rhodes back from his suspension. They're coming off a bye, but I really don't think they can overcome San Diego. San Diego's starting to look better. I think that when they win this, they'll be leading their division again, and I think that they are going to take the division once more this year. They were too good last year. They didn't lose many players. It's just the coaching change, and I really do have faith in that team. So I'm taking San Diego over Oakland, and you can lock that one up. Our fourth and final game is going to be Seattle at home against New Orleans. It looks like we're taking all 4 home teams. I guess that's the advantage of being home. New Orleans is another team that we're looking that's going to go to 0-5. I know a lot of you might thinking, well, or New Orleans might come back. They have to come back if they don't have a choice. They were so good last year, went to the NFC Championship, but we think Seattle is better this year. You play in that Seattle, in that stadium, and you'll see the difference in the defense. Julian Peterson, I had a lot of faith in them last week against the Steelers, but their defense played great against the Steelers. The offense was just terrible. That was my mistake picking them in Pittsburgh. I'm not going to make a mistake this time. Reggie Bush and Drew Brees have been less than average this year, and I don't see them picking it up against the Seattle D. Look for Seattle to win this one in Seattle, and you can lock that. As for my upset of the week, like I said before, I don't think we really deserve to make an upset, but in my personal opinion, I think Tennessee is going to upset Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's running game is gone. and I think that Tennessee plays a really good pass defense. Nick Harper's been doing really good for them this year, and like we've said before, Vince Young is a winner. I think that they're going to be well prepared by Jeff Fisher to go into Tampa Bay. It's going to be hard to play there. This one's going to be a tight one, but I can definitely see Tennessee pulling it out. Once again, this is an upset. It's not included in our locks, which is something to watch out for. So I'm thinking Tennessee over Tampa Bay. We'll see.
Hey, so there's our 4 picks, and maybe a little upset in there. Don't know if it's going to happen, but we're sure about those 4 picks. They're 4 locks. We're taking Jacksonville, we're taking the Seahawks, we're taking the Chargers, and we are taking the Lonely Browns. So those 4, lock them up. Join us next time for Onside Kick. We're going to have a lot more fun for you in the future, and see you later.